Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I am happy you are here. Today we're going to be going over how to set up a template, right? So we went over last video how to kind of log into and establish a demo account and a live account using Hugo's way, and then you're stuck on this chart that looks something like this. So today we're going to go over kind of how to clean this up and make it at least, viewable. If you haven't already done so, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can continue to get any content that we release moving forward. And again, welcome. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We oftentimes log into an account, it looks like this, right? We've got this kind of grid lines, we've got these candles that are hard to read, we don't even know what all these tools are, what we're seeing, and that's okay, baby steps, right? The whole purpose of this episode series that we're creating is to help people who have no knowledge, no experience, just get a little bit more comfortable from, hey, I want to learn to make money at home, hey, I want to learn how to trade, but all this stuff looks really technical, it looks really scary, it looks really confusing, so where do I go from here? So episode 1, we went ahead and went over how to set up that demo account. Today we're going to go ahead and get this cleaned up. You logged into your account, you should have some kind of a live or a demo account in here. I highly recommend you play in your demo first, even if you have real money in your live, because I assure you, you will accidentally click something, do something, and not know what you did, and that's just a catastrophic kind of feeling. So we want to avoid that at all costs, if at all possible. So I personally am going to help you set this up and save a default chart like I would do with any of the clients that I work with. You can obviously make your own decisions based off of how you see the charts, the colors that you like, and the way you decide to trade. So make no mistake that this is not the end-all be-all in terms of how to set this up. This is just a way that makes it a little bit easier to read. So to start off with, as you guys can see my mouse, I'm going to go ahead and right-click anywhere on this chart. I'm going to right-click. I'm going to scroll down right here where it says Properties. But actually, before I do that, let's go ahead and turn off that grid. Some people love it. I don't. Oh my gosh, so much cleaner. So finally, the grid is off. Now we're going to kind of go down here to Properties. I am obviously a girl, and I like things kind of the way I like things. I like my colors green and purple. Not only are they biblical, but they're also very pretty. They seem to kind of match my personality, so we're going to use those. Again, you can use whatever you want. The grid that we just turned off was gray. The white are the letters you see on the side, and the background currently is black. So bar up are your bullish candles, right? That's the pin bar. That's your wicks, right? I want that to stay green. My bar down, I'm going to make this follow suit, and I'm going to make the whole bar and the candle purple, okay? My bull candle, again, that's my buying candle, my green candle. I'm going to make that green, just lime green, kind of follow the same color that we have up there. And my bear candle, that's my candles that are going down. I'm going to go ahead and make that purple. Okay, line graph, you guys, we don't really have that on here, but that's going to kind of be your price, depending on what your settings are. Your ask line, you have these both on there. They're going to show you kind of how big the spread is. A little bit too far for now. Stop loss, I keep that in red. Comment, I keep all this most of the same. So bar chart, I have candlesticks and not the others. Show open, high, low, and close. Show ask line. That's a nice thing to have, especially when you're learning, because you'll learn why you entered, where you entered, how you entered. So I feel like it's kind of valuable information. Volume, you don't need it. You can turn it on if you'd like, and the rest of this, keep it as is. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit OK, and ta-da! Now we officially have a nice black, perfect background, and our nice bullish candles that are green, our bearish candles that are purple, and we even have our ask line here. So these are just your naked Japanese candlesticks on a chart. Now this is kind of the most naked you can possibly get in terms of trading, and it's definitely something you're going to want to learn. But before I save this as kind of my go-to template, I always add my own little flavor. It's not mine, I can't own it or claim it as much as I wish I could. I can't do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to this box that has like a little green plus on it. It says indicators list, right? I'm going to come down here to the drop down menu, go to trend, and you're going to see a option that says moving average. We're going to click on the moving average, and now I'm literally going to put my 50 moving average on here. I'm not going to go into all the details as to why. We can kind of go over that in another video, but we're just getting you set up with a blank, at least reasonably easy to see template that you can kind of click on when you go to different charts. So moving average method, I'm going to go to exponential. That's how I trade. You might along the way decide you don't like the way your eyes see exponential. Some people like simple, some people like smooth. For me and mine, I'm very comfortable with exponential, so I keep mine in exponential. Apply to closed, shift to 0, and of course I'm going to make this white because of the colors that I'm choosing here. I'm also going to make sure it's a solid line. And I don't want it too skinny. I want it maybe about here. I like my 50 moving average to be a little bit stronger, a little bit thicker. I want to know what the overall trend is. So I'm going to hit OK, and now ta-da. So now I've got this beautiful, easy to read, easy to see, kind of clean chart, right? I like this way better than most people with the white backgrounds or the gray backgrounds, because if you've ever spent a lot of time looking at charts like this, your eyes start to bug. I don't care how young you are or how old you are. It's a lot of screen time that we all spend on our phones, our computers, our TVs, and then you add something like this where we're looking at it all the time. It's just too much. So for me, this is kind of my go-to in terms of the naked chart. What I'm going to do now to ensure that from now on, when I open a new pair, it always opens on this instead of that ugly kind of messy, too many grid lines, unclear candles view, is I'm going to save this as a template. And the way I'm going to do that is, we have our background, the color we chose, we have our EMA, I always have that on my naked chart as well, and then of course I picked my candle colors, there's no volume, just really easy to see kind of price action, right? We have candles, our Japanese candlestick for price, and then just a moving average. So up here on the very top of kind of your toolbar, you'll see this window on the very side that says templates. If you can't find it here, you can find it through these drop-down menus. If you ever can't find something that we're pointing out, you're going to come here and you'll be able to kind of find what we're looking for as well. Just so you start to learn your way around a baby bit. But your platform should come with this installed naturally, so we're going to click here and click on Save Templates. So I'm going to go ahead and save this template. I'm going to click Save. And then I'm going to go ahead and put default with no lines, no extra stuff, nothing at all, just the word default. And what that's going to do is every time that I load a new chart, pick a new pair, it's always going to have this view. And of course we can create other templates for strategies and different reasons, different tools, but for now this is kind of the default. When I open a new chart, it will come to this exact pair, this exact chart kind of view. So I'm going to hit save. I got this nice little box that say, hey, this already exists, do you want to replace it? You will get that too. Hit yes, and then ta-da. So now if I go to my market watch, you'll see over here on the side, and I pick a new pair, I right click, go to chart window. Now every pair I open is going to have this view. So now at least we have something our eyes can see, we have that kind of default view, and we're starting at somewhere. So the reason I have my 50 on my chart is it just shows me the kind of heavier trends. It's something that Wall Street used and all the stockbrokers used. It's one of the most tried and true kind of old ways to see what the trend is doing. If price is below the 50, you're in a seller's market. If price is above the 50, you're in a buyer's market. And if you're sitting near the 50, you're consolidating. Just a kind of really generic, not necessarily super informative, but very generic way to view the market as you're learning. So that's that. I hope this video was helpful. Again, I'm going to do just a series of videos to show you these basic things that we get inboxed for all the time. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to set up a broker account. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to set up a template. I don't know how to do this or navigate MT4. So the things that people get stuck on, my hope and goal is to create this small little episode series that says, hey, you've never traded before. Come do these steps one by one, and then you'll kind of have this basic solid foundation. So where now you can start working on your strategy. You can start learning the actual techniques, tools, rules, management, and all the things that go into trading. But first, a lot of people have to get past step one first to do that. So I hope this video was helpful. Please do put any questions, comments, or video ideas in the chats, and I promise to get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, and God bless.